Hello students, how are you and how's your study going on? I hope that you all will be fine staying home and doing your study at your home. On the behalf of Paramount Public School, today we are going to discuss the summary of our third poem of book Flamingo named Keeping Quiet. Are you ready to learn? Let's start with our topic. Keeping Quiet is a poem written by Pablo Neruda. It is a very simple poem conveying the message of self introspection. Let's learn from the introduction. The poet talks about the necessity of quiet introspection as it can dwell a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. Still we saw that number of wars are raising here, and human beings couldn't bear anyone feelings or couldn't bear anything against themselves. So Pablo Neruda is telling that only the introspection is the way. With this method human beings could understand one another and themselves also. Let's learn about theme. It is basically an anti-war poem. The poet is deeply concerned about the violence, cruelty to animals, and plight of manual worker. Plight means bad condition of that workers who do manually work, handwork. The poet offers a very simple solution to many of our social, political, and religious problems. If it is acted upon, it will be the first major step towards uniting people. If we act upon the idea given by the poet of introspection, then it will is a major step towards uniting the people. The second step is that everyone should look within and analyze what is wrong and who is the wrong doer. Introspection means to analyze about yourself. Whenever you do introspection, then you will analyze that who is wrong and who is the wrongdoer and what is the wrong he is doing. This will cleanse every heart and ennoble all people. It means it will clean their hearts and make them pure. Let's talk about summary. This poem advocates the importance of silence and self introspection. It can transform not only the life of an individual but also the face of the earth. The poet says that it doesn't need much time to look within and examine oneself. It will take only as long as it will take to count to 12. It means that introspection is not a long process. We could do introspection in the very little bit time period of counting 1 to 12. During this time of introspection, it means self examination, one should keep quiet and say nothing at all. It will give him a a strange feeling of togetherness with all others. Then we will understand that we are also like the all other human beings. There is no difference between them or us. Although it may seem a little strange in the beginning, it will eventually bring us all together. This silence will be free from the disturbing sounds of engines and people rushing to get their work done for some time. It means if everyone do the introspection, then there will be silence all around us. He feels contented imagining the change that will be brought about in those moments. The man who hurt their hands while collecting salt will get a little rest when they stop for the introspection. Even the people who seek fresh wars using fatal gas and weapons will put on clean clothes and get a chance to walk along walk among their brother. It means when they will do the introspection, they could understand that there is no benefit in the war. Then they will put on clean clothes and think that all human beings are their brothers. They will lead a heart rate free and calm life, giving a stop to their destructive activities. It is also related with that person who seeks war. The poet clarified that his wish should not be considered as a case for total inactivity. Now poet want to convey that don't think that all the day you do the introspection only. Do it for some time only. Don't be total inactive. He only wants to interrupt the sad, cruel and baleful activities of the world for a few moments and make the people introspect their actions. In fact, what he says is connected with the life, not with the death, because total inactivity means that a person don't move or do any activity like a dead body. But poet is here conveying that don't do the total inactivity all the time. Do the introspection to improve yourself and don't get that you are become total inactive. Activity is the very essence of life. Inactivity is death, but for a fresh, better, and useful activity, a little stillness is essential. The poet uses the image of the earth to show how life exists in seemingly dormant things. In winter, the earth becomes so still and silent that it seems to be dead. But later in the spring, it seems to be lively again. It has new beauties and colors added to it. Similarly, after a little quietness and silence, man can resume his activities in a fresh and better manner. Students, here are some vocabulary words which came in our summary. First word is ennoble, give someone a noble rank or title. Introspection, the examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional process. Contented means struggle to surmount, struggle to a difficulty. Baleful means threatening, harm, menacing. Dormant means having normal physical function suspended or slowed down for a period of time in or as if in the deep sleep. I hope students you got the words as well as the summary. Thank you. Thanks for watching.